Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 7th episode of the CSM podcast. In this episode, we have one of the most special guests with us. That is Mr. Brandon Werner. Now, what makes him special is that he's one of the main supporters who started CSM Suleymaniye back in 2001. What makes it more special, back in 2001, Mr. Brandon and I were both together helping Mr. Yusuf in preparing the school for its opening. Well, welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's great to have you with us.
It is an honor to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your visit here.
Yeah, well, my first visit 25 years ago was alone.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was quite a new experience for me, getting to work with Mr. Yusuf and a big project, helping get this school from a vision to actual desks and chairs and a building and kids and teachers. And so that was a fun challenge. We can talk more about that. This visit, I got to bring my wife, and 25 years later, it's amazing to see the change and so fun to let her see the country and experience it for the first time. So
your first visit was in 2001?
2001.
And if I'm not mistaken, you were back here in 2015?
2015, I got to come and be a part of the first graduating class from Suleymaniye. And I got to speak a little bit in the ceremony there for that graduation. So that was an honor, but that was the last time that I was here in country.
Yeah. Tell us a few things that you did back in 2001 in Suleymaniye.
2001, my skills were in just helping start a project. So I'm not a teacher, but to help take a vision, which Mr. Yusuf had, and help turn that into a reality, turn that into a school, specifically was where I got to be a part, where I got to help. So for me, it was, helping be a part of those meetings to get initial permission. It was also helping be a part of, just those strategizing and organizing, whether it for materials or hiring teachers or interviewing parents and kids for the first time, or helping officials understand curriculum and how this process works and accreditation. All that was new. And so I got to be a part of walking alongside Mr. Yusuf and helping that happen.
And what made you choose that?
Yeah, that's a good question. For me, I was in a season of my life, had been to some university, was wanting to figure out more what was my direction in life, what was my passion, what did I want to pursue. And so I did some training in project management and development. And after that, I found the opportunity to help with Mr. Yusuf in the school over here. Of course, that's completely foreign, completely different than anything I'd done. But I knew it was something with meaning and with purpose. And that was interesting to me. That was exciting for me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Last time I visited the United States, I got to spend some time with your family.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your kids.
Yeah, so my life progressed quite a bit since then. I'm married now for almost 23 years. I have 4 kids, a 19-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And so they've grown up. As you know, it happens so fast. But you got to meet them. Yes.
Would you think about making them visit CSM?
I think they would love this. My wife and I were talking on this trip about, of course, I look at my experience and how that impacted me. Specifically, how it opened my worldview, view of the world, to see other people, how they live, how they learn, how they act and relate. And it gave me a window into the world that was different than really the rest of my friends, the rest of my community. And so I want that for my kids. So yes, I would love to bring them here to be a part of the school, whether that's volunteering, whether that's helping in any way they could. Maybe it's down the road.
Yeah.
Maybe it's back for a graduation ceremony. for a visit,
It
but
would be
who
great
knows?
to have you.
We would love to be here.
Now, you've been here for 4 days.
Yes,
And you come from Nashville, Tennessee.
correct.
And you're leaving tomorrow.
This is a quick trip.
Yes, it would be great to have you again for a longer period of
Thank
time.
you.
But I would like to know what the differences that you've seen in the Kurdish community. And then we'll go to CSM
Yes.
from your last 2 visits to
You know,
Kurdistan.
It's a great question as well. I got off the plane and I recognized nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just grown so much.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful ways, and just the development, the growth. Obviously, you see a stronger economy, but also, yeah, when I walk around the school, and not just specifically talking about how the school's changed, but just the people and the parents, it's beautiful to see that growth and that development as well. Yeah, how have the Kurds changed? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need a little more time here, but still the warm, hospitable, kind, appreciative, loving people that I remember. And so it will be interesting as I come possibly more often to explore that a little more.
Yeah. Great. How do you see CSM? You've saw it in 2001, in 2015, and now in 2025.
You know, it's interesting to take a vision and start to put, the vision together and see that grow. Mr. Yusuf has done an amazing job. Of course, there's a lot of changes.
Yes.
It's grown.
Yeah.
The buildings, the facilities, the curriculum, the teachers, the offerings, the different classes available, the level, it is mind-blowing. It's incredible. So encouraging to see. But the heart is still there. The passion to invest in these kids, to invest in this generation, to invest in this community, to see them become the next generation that reinvest, to see them fulfill their dreams. That was the vision originally that was interesting to me, that I was passionate about.
Yeah.
And so to see that still there, so strong, is beautiful.
So can we say that, do you see CSM where you wish to see it someday?
100%. Yeah, I think it is giving kids an opportunity to grow and learn, but also helping challenge them to be world thinkers, to think for themselves, to have, the skills that every school teaches, but also in a different way. That discipline, that ability to trust themselves in their process of thinking, being critical in their thinking, of course being respectful, being diligent, all those things that we hope for when a student graduates, but also to be able to dream and explore and do their own research is also a beautiful, important part.
Well, that's great. Would you recommend us? Would you recommend CSM
to
people, and why would you do that?
You know, I think CSM has a strong level. Of course, I would want that for my kids. School with a strong education, strong level. But there is a pure heart there, a pure desire to invest in the youth, to invest in kids. And truly cares about them at a deeper level, and I would trust that, and I do, and I think that's something I see is unique. There's a lot of schools around here today, very different than I think when CSM started. So I don't think CSM maybe is necessarily for everyone, but what a great option for some families. Yeah.
Did you get to meet anybody this week that
probably more staff.
With? Yeah.
Probably
you worked
more
with them back
staff.
in 2001?
Some staff in Sulmania. I got to go for a quick visit there. A few of the staff still there, and of course that's beautiful to see, nostalgic for me to see them still invested, still believing in that vision. Still pouring their heart into kids. So that's beautiful. I got to talk with some teachers, some different department heads and principals, and mainly that was what I had kind of bandwidth for on this trip.
Is there anything you want to tell people that live abroad, whether foreigners or Middle Easterners, about Kurdistan or about CSM? Any advice or?
Yeah, you know, it was my wife's first time to be here, and I think for her, telling friends she's going to Kurdistan, going to Northern Iraq, of course some people are shocked. She has found it to be probably one of her favorite trips.
Oh, that's
you know, and we've traveled a lot.
Yeah.
But just the uniqueness of this place, the hospitality of the people, the beauty, you know, that you can find, whether it's in the mountains or whether it's in Shakalawa, whether it's in, you know, the cities, or just with the people, has been such an incredible experience. So
That's great.
I would say to visit here, yes, beautiful, amazing. But to take a little time to get to know some people here, you know, incredible. You know, I would probably even say for those that have an interest, and this would be a small percentage, but to come and if there were teachers out there that were looking for an opportunity to kind of come invest for a season and maybe teach over here, yeah, there's lots of opportunities, lots of schools around they could go and teach at, even beyond CSM. I would say this is a unique spot. They would be welcome, taken care of, and
we would love to have people visit and know about Kurdistan and know about CSM more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's been great having you with us.
So good to be here.
This is how I will end up this episode, by saying that faithfulness is rare. It's a great time that we've had with Mr. Werner and his wife, Miss Faith, with us, one of the main supporters to the Classical School of Meads, and this episode has been dedicated to them and to show you that there are people who are faithful if they get to choose to. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, and we'll see you in the next episode.